Hello everybody and welcome back to Gale and Darling's Pokemon Nuzlocke run. I'm Darling.
So last episode I lost Rico?
No, he's Darling. I'm just Gale.
Shortly before then, I also found out that my real-life dog had just been put down.
Whoa!
So I realized some of the jokes I made actually ended up not being great after the fact. But now they're on the internet. Hi, guys!
Guys, don't be like us. I don't want to say we're failures of society, of humankind.
I mean, you could also always just, end this episode and we'll just say we did some grinding off camera so you can start a new open.
We'll just start now. Hello, everybody! My name's Gale!
My dog sighed, crap!
And I found a Clefairy in this house. I'm gonna take it and make it mine. There's nothing suspicious about this at all. Hiya, I'm a Pokemon. No, I'm not. I'm having some dissociative disorder. Call me Bill, I'm a true blue Pokemaniac. Hey, what's with that skeptical look? I'm not joshing you, lady. Have you heard someone say joshing you since, 2000?
Exclusively when they were making fun of the phrase joshing you. It's just, that's a very easy way to date this game. So when someone thought that might be a legitimate reference to pop culture and slang.
I screwed up an experiment and got combined with a Pokemon. That's my dream. That is my literal dream. I want to be scientifically spliced with a Pokemon and be a Pokemon.
I'm also... Here's the other part. Here's the other thing I want to bring up. I'm debating how I should bring this up. Because... Someone just knock?
I don't think so.
Okay. There were kids who I knew named Josh who would complain when they were someone said, "Oh, I'm just joshing around. Can you not? That's my name. That makes me feel that makes me get confused a little bit." Yeah, no, I have a name that's much more used than any Josh ever has in just regular language. So I have no sympathy for those kids, so if you come at me with yeah, my name is I don't know, Matt? And whenever someone says Dad, I think it's me and it gets confusing, yeah, no, back off. I've got it worse than you ever did.
This guy invited me to his cool cruise party. You ever been invited to a celebrity cruise party?
I can't stand the fancy dues, and this suit doesn't fit my Pokemon form.
Yeah.
I am a Pokemon now, mother.
And now I get to walk out and walk back in so I could get Eevees on the Pokedex.
I don't mean to make light of any type of transgender, part of my identity is different than what I was born with movement. I will say I don't appreciate, or I don't respect anyone who says I'm actually an animal as much, but I do fear when people say I'm trans, species, I'm actually an animal, because when that becomes commonplace enough, I do worry Gale is going to try to undergo some surgery to make herself a Pokemon. I don't know if I can live with that.
It's my dream. Let me become a Mew. You know what? Even if it's horribly disfigured, I'll be an Apom. Give me a nice tail with a hand on the other end.
That will just be some guy's arm.
I'll just randomly cut off a man's arm and attach it to my tail
You're just gonna hang out behind a hospital where you think they throw out body parts. Just go to some back alley doctor. Put this on my back. Make this my new tramp stamp.
Sir, that is very illegal. I don't care. Put this on my back. I must be the Apom.
There has to be a better version of tramp stamp for that.
I don't know. Okay, am I the only one who actually likes tramp stamps?
I mean, I think they serve an interesting purpose, and I feel
like it's one of the few places where, if you wear a certain type of fashion, your tattoo is accentuated. Because, low-rise pants and, a crop top.
Yeah, no. There are so many better examples of fashion blending with your tattoos. Tell that to every guy who has a barbed wire tattoo and wears a sleeveless shirt. That's the height of fashion.
Oh, you're using them fighting words now. No, I feel like it's
Hi,
either
my boyfriend is cool.
It's either
I'm gonna beat him anyway.
It's either there or wrist and ankle bracelet tattoos. I think are pretty fashionable, and then on your back, so that if you have a low back shirt that you see it. But otherwise, it's okay, you get it on your upper thigh. The only person who's going to see that is you and whoever sees you naked.
Unless you're regularly in a bikini.
Or
jorts.
Yeah,
or very, very short jorts.
Swimsuit if you're a female.
Here's a question. Why is it that face tattoos look so good in video games, but are so hard to pull off in real life?
I think the wrong people get them, and they get the wrong things. A face tattoo has to be stylized, minimalistic, clear in its intent. But people just get words
Okay, so I need to show you a couple of videos.
Or I'm the Joker. Woo! See my grill.
Broken? Oh yeah. There's a YouTube series I'm watching now. The channel's called Inked, and it's just asking tattooists what's the worst tattoo you've ever given? What's the weirdest request you've had? Rate celebrity tattoos kind of a thing, and they're really good, but some people there do have face tattoos I'm more okay with. Usually it's edges of the face and then bleeding into a full neck. So it's it's coming out of something. But yeah, generally face tattoos just not great.
I also think with a face tattoo, you have to be solid in your identity. That's not something I get a butterfly on my shoulder. It doesn't matter if I'm not a huge butterfly person in 20 years.
Okay,
that's gonna be fine.
Nope, I'm switching you out.
Also, it's a poison type, so it's a bad idea for grass. But if you get something that's I don't know, like a girlfriend, big life choices, decisions, and you put that on your face, that is you committing to life to that thing.
I mean, committing to the $20,000 it would take to get it removed, or probably much cheaper if you want to get it covered up.
I mean, at that point, I'd be whatever she wants, I'm with her for life. Because it'd be so much easier to just marry this girl and be her, be just indentured to her forever than to get this tattoo removed or try to make it look decent into something else that I like.
So we are going with that cold opening, huh?
Yeah. You put it out there. You wanted it out there.
I really assumed you were gonna cut and let's do something else instead, but okay, we're sticking with it. I can live with this decision.
It was your decision. You made it. Also, I can't go back.
Also, no one who knows my actual name watches this channel, so we're fine.
I also can't go back.
I mean, we could just not record this episode and say, hey, we had some technical problems. You can always blame technical problems. We've had car horns and babies scream during this recording.
Yeah, but they can't hear it. I'm sorry, guys. Darling here is just... I don't know.
Sad that his Bellsprout doesn't have better moves.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we're all sad that Bellsprouts don't have better moves. I think...
Because I'm going to need it for this water-type gym, because I don't have anything else that's good against water.
What, you don't have a Pikachu?
I don't have a Rattata either.
No. Neither of us do.
I will say, everyone grieves in their own way, but I love stories of my when I was with my old roommate, because he was very hesitant to bring up any of his kind of personal problems around other people, but he loved messing with people. He didn't need to share any of his personal problems. He said, this is my thing, I don't need to bring it up. But his mom had cancer for quite a long time. And when she finally passed, he didn't really tell anyone. I knew because I knew he had to go home for everything, but like, he didn't really tell anyone. And then we had this one friend who I will say is not terribly bright or emotionally mature, and she was complaining a lot about, my mom is at work, but she was supposed to call me about this thing. I really wish my mom called me back. This is so annoying. And my roommate just looked at her and said, yeah, my mom just died, and I wish she would call me back. And that was one of the greatest moments of public shaming that I've ever seen.
That sounds like either it's like, oh, what a great vindication, or like, what an awkward way to make everything 10 times more awkward. Like...
Oh no, he and I both, I used to more than I do now, just love watching just like public cringe and shaming. Like, instead of deserved humiliation like that. Yeah, it was delicious.
Okay, how come you make fun of me watching Dr. Phil, but you like public shaming?
Because we don't do it for profit like Dr. Phil does. We don't capitalize off of deranged YouTube-raised wannabe gangsters who think that they're all that, and we don't make money off of them.
Yeah.
We don't have a separate facility that makes money off of them when you just point them into the ranch.
Okay, I don't think Dr. Phil makes money from the ranch.
Then why does he have a ranch?
It's not his.
Oh. I'm assuming he has some type of advertising contract with the ranch.
The ranch goes up to Dr. Phil. For every lost teen you put here, we'll give you a 20% bonus of the revenue.
I feel like the people that work in the ranch, like half their salary goes to Dr. Phil.
No, now it goes to PewDiePie and Cinnamon Toast Ken. To the ranch!
Anyway, the ranch story.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, we came from the Midwest. It's weird out there. We went to a pretty...
It's weird. It's boring out there.
It's boring out there, and people don't know what's important. We went to a high school where students were obsessed with ranch. They would dip pizza in ranch. They would dip fries in ranch.
Look, as people should, okay?
That aside, ignoring all of that, we'll touch that later with the therapist. One year, our high school, this is how you know we went to a rich high school where we didn't have anything bigger to worry about. One year, our high school got rid of the ranch and replaced it with low-fat ranch.
It was the Michelle Obama...
Oh yeah, it was part of the healthier...
initiative that she was doing, which, you know, good for her wanting us to be healthy. I hated her for it.
There were sit-ins where people were coming and filling up the cafeteria and not ordering anything and just chanting, "Bring back our ranch." There were illegal ranch dealers who were bringing in bottles of ranch for home, charging kids $1, pouring some onto their plate, and then, like, walking with it. Never happened. Like, there were kids with, like, trench coats with, like, packets and bottles of ranch that they were selling. There were flat out, like, we had our, you know, typical morning news thing. There was, like, a tagline was "Bring back the ranch," 20 whatever year it was. There was a big bit where they discovered the ranch was actually just, like...
Elephant mucus?
I think they said it was like elephant tranquilizer, something like that, but it was just like, yeah, they've been deceiving us, this is why our ranch is gone, this is what they're replacing it with. Fight back, rise up against the tyranny and oppression. Like, it got real. This went on for like a month before they brought back the other stuff. And that's the other part. When they brought it back, they didn't used to charge for it. At least they didn't regularly force people to. They would just let them take it. Afterward, they had to sell the bigger packets because all they could get under the new guidelines. And people were paying out for it. Like, I'm sure parents were very upset that they had to start putting kids' allowance toward ranch. But you know what? That's the times we live in, and that's the Midwest.
I miss those ranch dealers. It's a great day when you get to go home and go, I bought ranch from a shady ranch dealer.
In the arms of the angel.
Oh, don't linger. Lingering's the worst. Are you going to make it to Bill?
I might this episode. I think I only have one more battle.
I am pretty close.
Right now I'm just trying to grind. I'm actually focusing too much on talking. I'll just kind of focus on... I'll just focus on these two for now. I probably don't need to use my bug types this fight. I'll just put one of them in the daycare and then come back like just before the Elite Four.
I mean, that's not a bad strategy. Just have this old guy do all the work for you.
He doesn't even do any work. He just like throws some food out every now and then, make sure they have a place to sleep.
You don't know that.
Why are dittos in such high demand? I thought I came into this business to work in, with my veterinary degree, but it seems all people want me to do is breed dittos.
Now that man is a national treasure. The man who can get dittos and other Pokemon to produce eggs, because no one's ever seen a Pokemon lay an egg. That is explicit in the lore. No one's ever seen them lay an egg. They just appear.
I don't know how true this is, but I just read some post that was like, my husband decided to email Nintendo with like 50 random questions about the Mario series, and one of them was, how were Bob-ombs born? Apparently the answer is gunpowder and love.
I'm not surprised. That sounds like what bombs are made of. I'm not facing the gym. I'm just facing the people inside the gym for free XP.
And I learned sleep powder.
Okay, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu.
Which I also still have to play.
Freaking... I love their gyms. They're just so good. Like, you come in and, like, in Misty's gym, you come in and freaking girls dive off of diving boards, land into the water next to you.
Looks like they actually put effort into it.
And challenge you to a battle. It's great.
Hey, here's a weird question for the audience. Text from your phones at home with your response. Gale and I have been talking about possibly me doing game for the channel, less like a competition and more just like kind of that gamer in a noob plays thing. What game would you guys want to see me play, knowing I haven't played a lot of video games? We were thinking like one of the Legend of Zeldas, or maybe an earlier Fire Emblem. Or maybe Pokemon Let's Go Eevee or Pikachu, because I haven't played any of these.
No, Ishmael, stop it, shoulder.
Ooh.
Stop it, shoulder.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we're good.
Bad shoulder. Bad.
I think I can take this. Let's see.
But Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu. Okay. I don't care about...
By the way, you're confused. I know you're not.
I know you. I'm confused. I'm always confused. I don't care about freaking how you level up or the catching mechanics or it being close to Pokemon Go. Really, really don't care. What I do care about is that it's so... Pokemon Yellow was my first game, so Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu just, like, gives me all the nostalgia feels right where it hurts. Like... I see things and then I'm like, that is how I saw it in the anime, that is how I imagined it when I played Pokemon Yellow. It's just an all-around great experience.
Switch it out.
Mr. Darcy. Why did it hit 5 times in a crit? I'm so sad. Romeo, save me from this shoulder.
Romeo, save me.
We can't copy Taylor Swift. She's having a huge battle over her music. We can't add to that.
Now is when we're gonna get tied up in the legal problems.
Look, Taylor Swift has enough problems on her own. She doesn't need us entering the ring as the third claimant onto her music.
You know, I know with the, I love that with the, like, Wells Fargo and some of the other bank and money-related lawsuits they put out to the public, like, if you think you were affected, the Equifax, that was it. If you think you were affected, sign your name and we'll do some investigation and you might be able to receive a reward from this. I would love to see it if, like, when pop stars break up, everyone who feels emotionally, like, devastated gets some form of compensation.
what was it? The newest one was Liam Hemsworth and Miley Cyrus.
Oh, yeah.
Did Liam Hemsworth and Miley Cyrus's divorce emotionally compromise you? If so, enter this lawsuit.
If you or a loved one has been infected by a celebrity breakup in recent history, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Call 1-800-GET-A-LIFE. GETA. Oh.
Look, I don't want to say get a life because, you know, other people have celebrities. I have PewDiePie and Marzia, and they just got married, and I'm so happy for them. And if they did divorce, I would cry. I would curl up in a ball and cry. They're so cute together and so loving, and like he does this thing where he kisses her head when they make food. It's so cute.
I do that and you don't think it's cute?
I do think it's cute.
Also, you said they make food, I make the food, so.
Yeah, that is the difference. It's not I'm making food and you kiss me on the head, it's you are cooking while I am
and I
video
have to
games.
run over to kiss you on the head to remind you that I'm alive.
Don't get lost in your fictional men. Remember that I'm here.
Oh, that's right. The other video we're gonna do was a waifu and husbando tier list for Fire Emblem 3 houses.
Oh yeah, if you want your opinion counted for that video, put it in the comments down below. Because we're gonna wait until Darling has finished his run, then we're gonna go through all the supports so that we have a comprehensive understanding of everyone, and we're not just talking out of our butts or being unfair, and then we're gonna go gung-ho. We're gonna make the best tier list of waifus and dudes. I don't like husbandos.
I don't either,
It's
but...
not a great word. It's kind of like a meh word. Like, you understand it, but like, waifu is cute. Husbando sounds like you mix like husband with like bandito, and you're like, he is my husbando. He is secretly gonna go out and be a mercenary and or steal gold from the rich lady to give to the poor. I don't know. He's Zoro.
Okay. I was wondering where you're going with that, because that's not the typical description you give when you think of bandito.
It just, you know, it just doesn't sound, it doesn't
I just
necessarily...
think you can get a free birthday meal at Banditos. Free birthday meal at Banditos. Free
It just
birthday meal
doesn't
at
sound
Banditos.
Japanese, and it doesn't
Free
sound
birthday
cute, so why would you use it? Like, I get it, but I would, like, it's just not... it's just not a good word. We need a better
internet,
word.
yeah, you didn't really think that one up to its full extent, but I guess there's no real equivalent. Oh well.
I mean...
Also, was free birthday meal at Banditos only a Midwest thing as well? Like, that might have been just like the city we were in thing. Because it was such a low quality commercial. It was just literally just a picture of the restaurant from the outside with 3 lines of text that all just said, free birthday meal at Banditos. And the commercial was just the same voice repeating like 8 times, free birthday meal at Banditos. And that was it. That can't have been a national effort.
I don't know. All I know is that it worked on my mom. Every birthday, she was like, I want to do my birthday at Bandito.
I don't think I went to Banditos once and we didn't even get anything because they were closing like hours early when we showed up. Something went wrong.
Hey, look, do you think this Clefairy wants a free birthday meal at Banditos?
Hi, why did you even lead with, hi, I'm a Pokemon? Okay, let me throw a Pokeball at you. No, my plan is ruined. I wanted to lead them on for 5 seconds.
I mean, if I was a Pokemon, I'd be like, hello, I'm a Pokemon. I'm a Pokemon? Look at me. I got superpowers. Pew pew.
Can I just walk away?
I mean, yes.
Bill, you crazy Pokemon, I don't believe you. No, why not? Okay.
You're too good of a person inside. You can't leave a Clefairy to die.
It's not a Clefairy, it's a man.
It's a man in a Clefairy body.
I also really liked something else I read. Which Pokemon, if you had to fight it in real life, fight to the death, which one would you physically want to fight? And the guy was just like, Mr. Mime. Not because I'm terribly, like, confident that I could beat it, but I know that if I had to fight one in real life, I would have exactly the amount of energy I needed to kill a Mr. Mime.
You get that off of Reddit?
Yeah, something. Might have been Tumblr. Which I probably got from Reddit.
Credit to whoever it was who said this thing.
I'll find it and send it to you. No,
Yeah.
Mr. Mime still stands out as, like, the Pokemon Company's mistake.
No, that's Jinx.
Yeah.
I think we all can agree Jinx was a mistake.
I think Jinx and Mr. Mime.
Jinx was either a racist mistake, an accidental racist mistake, or just a mistake. There's no fourth answer. I think that does bring up a question. Which Pokemon would you go fisticuffs with?
Oh, any bug type. Nope, that's not true.
You want a bug to
Any
touch you?
bug type if I had a 10-foot pole.
Like a Scyther comes at you with its scythe hands and you're ready for that?
This is just Billy and Mandy. When Billy has a child that is just a giant black widow spider who's always just like, hey Dad, maybe we can go play catch sometime. And he just gets a boot and starts trying to kill it.
I think
That's what this would be like. No, the other problem with this is not that I wouldn't be physically capable, because that's its own question. The problem is they're too cute.
Yeah.
Like, they designed them all to be lovable.
Yeah,
and
like the ones who are
sellable.
particularly weak, like Cleffa and Igglybuff, where you know you'd be able to beat them up, are still... they're the small, cute ones with big eyes. Why
Oh, shoot, I thought he fought this guy.
Why would you want to punch something so cute?
The other part that I don't like thinking of with Pokemon is picturing Pokemon's internal organs. Like, when you look at a raccoon, you understand that thing has, like, lungs and a heart and all that. But you think of a Pokemon, you kind of think it's just, like, fluff. Like, it's just like the pink goo that they make McDonald's hamburgers out of. Sorry, edit that out in post. They make that one famous fast food chain's hamburgers out of. But you kind of just assume, like, oh, they're just, like, squishy. They're bouncy. Like, I can drop it off a 10-story building and it'll just bounce back up to me and giggle. Then again, the Pokemon I think most about is probably Jigglypuff, so that is just a cloud. That is just a cloud mixed with a marshmallow and some love.
You say that, but Detective Pikachu shows that it's actually kind of furry.
Yeah. Also adorable, though.
It is. Man,
okay, here's the other part. Oh no.
Oh!
You crit a Hyper Fang!
Ah!
You crit a Hyper Fang! Okay.
I don't think I'm the loser in this race anymore.
Poison Powder. Yes, I will learn Poison Powder. I would be terrified. Okay, I am glad that all of the... Oh, sorry, I'm watching Gale's Pokemon.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's
Okay.
Pidgeotto. He's got like a bajillion health.
I'm glad that all of the medical procedures done for Pokemon are basically just take it and there's a very vague machine. Because imagine having to, like, put a Pokemon under, like an anesthesia thing, so that you can operate on it, knowing that it can do moves in its sleep.
Oh, like a Snorlax?
Or like no, Hypno. No, what's it called? The Dream Eater. Like, you couldn't
that's eating stuff when you're asleep.
Yeah, you couldn't get a Hypno near any... Is it actually Hypno?
Hypno can use Dream
Okay,
Eater.
yeah. I just remember the Pokemon's name. Yeah, you couldn't get him near any, like, hospital or, like, coma ward or any operating room. Yeah, also, just, like, you know, I need a vet clinic big enough to fit an Onix. I would pretty much need a Scuba.
Or one big enough to fit a Wailord.
I was thinking, like, for a Wailord or a Gyarados, you basically just need to, like, go to one of the giant tanks in SeaWorld and just, like, operate there. But hopefully not those, because you want a bigger one, because those ones are also very small.
It kind of Pokemon just brings up the why dinosaurs can't be pets, really.
Which dinosaur? Because I've seen a couple of Florida Man stories where they had a gator as a pet, and that's pretty much a dinosaur.
It is. But I mean, like, Brontosaurus, like, Brontosaurus's cousin, the sauropods in general.
I feel like, oh yeah, I can go here now. The other part of that, I feel like the the living cycles for dinosaurs and other big animals are just so different that, like, I'm okay having pets because I remember I need to feed them on a daily basis because I need to be fed on a daily basis. But, like, we have a plant that you need to water once a week, and I still forget to water that thing. Did we water it this week?
No, we didn't.
It can go every 2 weeks, it's fine.
Sorry, Plant Coon, we'll water you when this episode's done. Which, on that note, it actually is! So, we will leave you guys on this note. We're actually going to take some time to grind and get ready for Misty for the next episode, so you guys don't have to watch us bumble around like fools for another 30 minutes as we try to painfully level up our Pokemon to fight Misty. So, when we come back, it's time for the Cerulean Gym. So we will see you next time on Gale and Darling's Pokemon Nuzlocke Run.
Later.
Bye-bye!
My dog is still dead. You can choose if you want to leave that in or not.